So we have a microphone stand now, so hopefully the audio quality is better. Hi, welcome. I'm Fairy Princess Lucy, and this is a video about some past memories. Wonderful, nostalgic memories of my transition. Throughout this video, I'll put little photos of me at that time, if I can find them. So what is this video about? It's about the first couple of times I wore girls' clothes in public. Not the first time I wore girls' clothes in general. That can be another video, I guess. This is a story of when I took the deep dive, the plunge, so to speak. There's always that sense of fear to the day we eventually head out into the world as ourselves, right? That can be tricky, super tricky even. However, sometimes it's actually not that bad. And I hope these stories of positive experiences help encourage you to give it a try in a safe environment. Keyword, safe environment. Only you can be the judge of what's safe and what isn't. And some people may disagree or agree with your sense of safety. That's fine. Just do what makes you feel comfortable at the end of the day. So, when did I first wear girls' clothes outside? Well, we gotta go back to the mid-2010s. I've been dressing up secretly well before this. I think the first time I wore girls' clothes, I was like 6 or 7 or 8, so like 2007-ish. Around then, I actually don't have a good memory of when it first happened, but when I was about 15, 16, I think. I could be misremembering. I went to a friend's house and he suggested that I wear girls' clothes for the duration of the hangout. Fair enough. He already knew, I knew, let's just do it. So, if I remember correctly, I wore a cute white sweater with this purple checkered like punk skirt that had like chains on it. Because my wardrobe was a bit funny at the time. And I stole some like black high-heeled boots from my mom. And then I wore like those heart chokers that were really popular in the 2010s. I think they're still popular. I think they'll outlive all fashion trends. So as a result, that's what I had. It was a big day. Oh, and I wore a purple wig. It's probably in the box under me, the purple wig. It got me through some tricky times. It was a very helpful wig. I won't lie to you. So, wig on head, clothes on, did my makeup. I felt it did pretty good in retrospect. There are photos somewhere. Hopefully I find them. But I wore like a pink lip gloss and like mascara and basic foundation. Actually, did I even know how to? I think I skipped foundation because I wasn't very good at makeup yet. But what are you gonna do? So here I am in this tiny, tiny Australian town. Where do I go for my first ever outing as a girl? Well, of course, the local chip shop. That's just how it works. There's not exactly that many things where I live. And I won't disclose much more information in case you figure out where I live. That'd be very bad. So, luckily for me, there's chip shops everywhere in Australia. Hooray! So, I realized the error of my ways very quickly. I didn't practice walking in high heels, actually. Like at all. This would be a reoccurring theme of this video. So, picture this. It's like 7 at night. It's getting kind of dark. We're walking to this chip shop. I'm in this really cute punk alt girl outfit with purple hair and a choker. I'm looking pretty hardcore. However, the world felt still. What I mean by that was there was no people. It was dark. And it was quiet. Really quiet. I don't remember actually saying that many things during the walk. Maybe I was worried about my voice, because I sounded like this at the time. But I think I was just taking it in. I don't remember saying that much. I could be misremembering. I'm not in contact with the person that I did this with. At least that much. It'd just be really random if I messaged them like, hey, do you remember that one time in like 2015? So I didn't do that in preparation for the video. I apologize. But I remembered being in this alleyway to the chip shop. There's like this giant alleyway next to it. It was really dark, sketchy, had graffiti everywhere. It probably smelled of cigarettes. Not that I can smell, but anyway. And something hit me in that moment. Realization. There's not that many restaurants where I live. Which meant there was a 99% chance that the person in the store would recognize me. Because I'm standing next to the person that I'd always go to that shop with. So, there was no subtle way for me to walk in and pretend I'm a different person. So that was awkward. So I opted to stay in the dark alley. And I went to the friend and went, you can get the chips, I'll wait in this dark alley. Was that a potentially horrible decision? Yes. Yes, it was. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. That was a bit foolish of me, to be blunt. Not my smartest move, I must confess. So here I am, first time, purple wig, choker, cool alt skirt, punk chains, and feeling all cool. And I'm standing in this dark alley by myself, just being like, yep, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah. Yeah, no issues at all. Now, luckily for me, there was no issues. However, would I recommend other people doing what I did? No. It's probably safer to go into the chip shop and confront the awkward social situation. That probably would have been easier. But when you're a trans teen, we don't really think that way. Often we'll pick the most crazy, dangerous way to avoid confronting, telling people who we are. It's just a bit ironic, but hey, it's what we do. So yeah, picture it, some random trans teen standing there by themselves in a dark alley with punk outfits. Like it was really dark. Like there was no light in that alley. I probably would have been a goner if literally anyone walked in it. But luckily for me, that didn't happen. Bless. So if you hear doggo barking in the background, I think there's a truck in the background. Maybe it's Ben's day. Just gotta wait for doggo to stop barking. Hopefully I edit this out. If I don't, let me know in the comments. Okay. So we head on back. To the house. His house. Chips in hand. We get home. We have a nice meal of chips. I'm dressed in girls' clothes, meeting his parents for the first time. They were very supportive, actually. Like, very supportive. I'm very thankful for that. In retrospect, I don't know why I didn't go to that house more often to, like, dress up. It's weird I only did this twice. No, I did it twice, but it's weird this is one of the two only times I went there. The other time was like a New Year's thing, like a year or so later, I think. Or more, I don't remember. Point is, we're having chips, and we decided to watch something. We'll just watch something on the TV. They brought out a DVD of, at the time I didn't know about it, but it was a show called Robot Chicken. You might know it, you might not. The idea is it's basically a bunch of skits based on pop culture references. I didn't know anything about it. I went, okay. You're not the literal first skit that plays. Like the literal first one. I can't make this up. The first skit that played was a skit called Transformers. It was a Transformers parody, but it played on outdated trans stereotypes. Just picture the room. The parents look in horror. My friend looks in horror. His brother also in horror. And I'm sitting there smiling, not knowing what to do. Luckily, after that, the other skits were not trans stereotypes. So that was awkward. Now, at the end of that night, I had to change out of my girls' clothes to either do a sleepover or head home, I don't quite remember. I think it was a sleepover. I had to change into my guy pajamas. But this is a cool memory now. I remember looking at this giant mirror, looking at me like being myself. I'm looking cute. And I didn't want to take it off, ever. It felt like for the first time I could be myself. And I admit, I did cry that night in the pillows. I was really scared around that time. I didn't know how long it would be till I could be myself. You would hear stories on the internet of people waiting for more than 10 years to get their hormones. I felt like a ticking time bomb. In that moment, I looked like a girl, but I didn't know how long I had left to look like that. I thought by the time I became an adult, I'd be a goner. I would suddenly become super masculine or something. That was my fear. And that haunted me a lot as a teenager. Knowing you're trans early is a privilege, don't get me wrong. But there was something really ominous about slowly watching yourself be poisoned, in a sense. Slowly watching yourself become something you're not. And there's moments when you resist that and be true to yourself. That's very empowering. There's moments where you fight against your body trying to hurt you. So that experience really stuck with me. And some parts of it I could never forget. That friend was really nice. I think I probably should have stayed in contact maybe, but it's what it is. I respect that. Sometimes people go off and do their own thing. That's life. However, I do have a second story I wish to share. The second time I went out in girls' clothes. So, for this one, this was a couple of years later. I believe whenever the movie Moana came out, you can exactly timeline when this occurred. But I think it was a late 2016 movie. So that's probably when I saw it. So late 2016, a movie called Moana came out, a Disney movie. I was very excited. And I saw this with my friends that I played League of Legends with. This includes the guy from the previous story and a couple of other people. One of the people going included, I don't know if this is a false, no, it wouldn't be a false memory. I went with, I need to move my computer. Gee, I hope I remember to edit that out. But I went with a guy from previous story, a couple of other friends from high school, and if you watch my Japan video, the ex-girlfriend that I mentioned in that video, she was also there. I dressed up at her house this time. I got into a very similar outfit because I was a trans teen in the 2010s. How many outfits do you think I could have? Not many. It was an ironic thing because I think the birthday money I got was rather generous at the time for a teenager, but I couldn't use any of it on clothes because of social nonsense and unaccepting family. Ironic, anyway. So I think I wore a very similar outfit, and I stole the same high-heeled ankle boots. I've learned nothing from that experience, it seems. Because when we get there, we're a little late for the movie, I think. So a couple of the guys started running ahead, and then I tried to catch up. I couldn't because I was in heels. And I won't lie, that was like the most euphoric 30 seconds ever. Oh my god, that felt good. Seeing like all these guys run past me and then me like struggling to catch up from heels is the weirdest euphoria you could possibly have. But I'll take it, whatever works. So we get to the cinema. Like I said, small town, so you know, there's a lot of risk. I saw like multiple people from high school, but none of them ratted me out. Thanks. So we get to the counter. And the person at the counter needed ID for the movie. In retrospect, oh wait, no, I think it's because I got a student discount. So I used my student card. So I slapped it down, and by that I mean I kind of went. I handed them the card, they looked at the card, they looked at me, they looked at the card, they looked at me. And they kind of nodded and handed me the card back. And she said, "Enjoy the movies, ladies." That felt good. Really good. I'll never forget that. That made me so happy. So we head in, we watch the movies, have a good time. It's a great movie, by the way. I think the sequel comes out in like literally this year. What a coincidence. So if you go see the sequel in girls' clothes for your first outing, let me know. That'd be so cool. We can make it like a thing. Trans girls take off the boy mode hoodie to go see Moana. Epic. So, movie ends. There's not much to say gender-wise about watching the movie, other than, yay, strong female leads. Very cool. When we finished the movie, well, we came across a little problem. A problem familiar to many of us. I had to use the bathroom. I had to pee. However, I just realized in the moment, I'm like, oh. What do I do? So my ex-girlfriend literally grabbed my hand, and I remember she said something along the lines of, "You're going to the bathroom." And she like dragged me by the hand to the woman's bathroom. She like grabbed my hand and like sprinted. I remember it was a sprint. I struggled to keep up because of the heels. We went into the bathroom and something a bit kind of bad happened. I got in and my wig fell off. Like, that's the worst moment it could have fallen off. And a little kid points at me and goes, "Mom, is that a girl or a boy?" And the mom like grabs the kid and like walks out of the bathroom so quickly. And I'll be real, that could have gone worse. So lesson learned, secure your wig caps. Oh my god, secure your wig caps. You can use little bobby pins to like secure it in place if you want. Please secure your wig caps. However, the rest of the outing went very smoothly. We went around the shops, we got clothes, looked at like games and stuff. That was 2016, so I was looking at Wii U games because the Switch didn't exist yet. I have no idea if the Switch was announced at this point, but I don't remember buying any games then at that moment. But yeah, it was this social thing where I was just a regular girl. It was nice. Because I'm trans, I felt like a lot of my childhood and I guess teenhood, is that a thing, was kind of taken away from me. There's a lot I can never get back, ever. But that moment is, well, at that moment I was 17? Yeah, I would have been 17. I at least had that moment. I know it's not a lot, and there's thousands of possible memories that I've lost because I had to pretend to be a boy. But I'm really thankful I had that experience as a 17-year-old. Going to the shops with my friends and getting to be a teenage girl. At the shops. At least once. That was really special. Truly. Now I went to the shops a couple more times as a teenager after this. Around the time I turned 18, I really got into my own stride and I went out dressed up a lot more. I started using my real hair to do it even, because my hair was growing. There's some things you can't change, but there are some things you can change, like right now. So if you're in a situation where you're closeted and want to secretly change into clothes at a shopping center or at an event at a friend's house, please do it. You'll really thank yourself later. Just try to find those moments where you can be you. The last major moment I can recall of high school doing this was stuff like wearing a maid outfit on the last day of high school. That was incredible. I'm so thankful I did that. And on the night of the school formal, or prom for you Americans, we I had to wear a guy's outfit because my parents made me. I was really sad that night, but when it was all done and dusted, I went to a friend's house and I got to swap into girls' clothes and play Mario Kart. That's how I ended high school. So even if I lost a lot, I feel like my own courage and bravery allowed me to really have some memories to carry on and hold on to. I think it's a huge privilege that I got to express myself so young. And some people even get to do it even younger. And it's incredible. But I think we have to hold on to the memories we have and not wish to change the past, as that doesn't lead to anything. But what we can do is change right now. If there's something you wish you did in the past, see if you can do it now, in any way you can. I hope this video was insightful, interesting, and I appreciate you for watching and coming along this nostalgic journey. It's good to have positive memories, and I'm glad I could share a positive memory of being a transgender teenager. That was a bit of time ago now, but so be it. I'm 25 now. Kind of crazy. Yet I've lived as a girl for so long. And for that I'm really thankful. I'll never take that for granted. Never. So, as always, if you enjoy trans-related discussions, videos, voice tutorials, whatever, be sure to subscribe and smash the like button, as they say. And ring the bell. And I hope to see you next time. And, thanks for joining. This video is pretty special. And I hope to see you next time. If you want to get out there and dress a way that feels gender affirming in the big wide world, please do it. It won't be perfect. It won't be mind-blowing. You won't be a model down the aisleway of the shopping center. But what you will have is memories. Really good memories. Of knowing when you had courage. And that courage continued. To do what you can in your context. And stay hydrated. And know that you are valid. Thanks for watching.